This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, sponsored by Alive Credit Union.
Welcome back into the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 studios for another edition of Fleet and Footy, and we got a fun show, Big Lou.
We do.
We got a real fun show.
Action-packed.
Action-packed. We got guests.
Some good ones, too.
Good ones, absolutely.
Some with some international caps.
Oh, yeah, you're wearing an international cap right now.
I was hoping you would do that,
You
Stuart.
knew you just lobbed it up for me there.
That was awesome.
Little alley-oop.
I appreciate you recognizing that, though.
Of course, that's how this old noggin works up here.
Just came back from the Six, they call it.
Nobody calls it that.
Drake?
No,
He's basically the president.
Y'all are not wasting any time.
Nobody calls it that.
He's basically the president. I know we have nothing on that's Armada related.
Okay.
But I thought Backlash was just in Tampa.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out. Thank you, Hambo.
Yeah.
A little
watching.
Austin 316, Jacksonville 316, a little Stone Cold Stevie here in the 904.
No, don't. He's not Stevie. Did you, have you worn that to a wrestling event?
I bought this at a WWE event, but I've only worn it to an AEW event. But I got a lot of compliments on it. People loved it. People loved it.
But it wasn't being sold by WWE, just by some street merchants.
No.
Does it have like a WWE logo on the back?
I'm sure like a tag or something. But yeah, this is official. You
think it's on the tag?
This is Stone Cold merch.
Okay.
A fish.
Okay.
All right.
All
I can't believe you thought I just made this one up myself.
No. I thought like some random street merchants.
Okay.
We're selling it, like the ones at Jags games that sell the shirts that say "F whoever we're playing that week," and I'm like, what are we doing here? Who's buying these shirts?
Not me. I only buy the official merch store. You know that.
No, I know that you have put merchandise companies' kids through college. The amount of stuff that you have bought.
Me and Fanatics go way back.
Because you are in fact a fanatic. What happened there in that lacrosse game? Oh gosh.
Catholics versus Fanatics, man.
That didn't go so well.
It was rough, but we got there. First year, conference champs.
Yes. Look, I'm not dogging the JU men's lacrosse team.
It's a big year for lacrosse in the 904 this year.
Lewis, and it's a huge year.
Between high school, Flagler, JU, men's and women.
We're doing a lacrosse show?
No, but,
Okay. Ponte Vedra High School, the first high school in state of Florida history to sweep a men's and women's lacrosse title in the same year. Is that a shark or a fin?
It's a shark.
They both have fins.
How many times have they won it now?
By the way, all the teams that have won all have fins.
I like that.
What's going on here?
Very Florida.
Except for Flagler. Flagler doesn't. Saints don't have fins.
The Saints.
But the women's lacrosse team, very good down there. Okay, back to soccer. Back to your trip.
Oh, Canada.
Don't get us copyrighted.
That's all I got. That's all I got for you.
Here. I think that might be a free use kind of thing. I don't know. I think
like if I sing the national anthem. Yeah.
But you can't do what Michael Buffer does. You'll get sued.
I know.
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Don't do it. So you went to Canada.
I did.
How long were you in Canada? 48 hours.
I was in Friday night, Saturday all day, Sunday all day, and then really early Monday morning.
Okay, so 72 hours. That's better.
Yeah.
Not bad. I think I went on a similar length trip. It was just a quick, long weekend. By the way, flight's very easy.
It were.
Yeah.
It were.
Did you do Orlando one?
We did Orlando.
Yeah, you go to Orlando. It's a direct flight, boom, right into Toronto, which, by the way, is a nice short train ride down to Niagara Falls.
This is true.
For those looking to schedule a little trip. And you can check out plenty of great things in Toronto. We're now the Toronto.
My parents are flying in there right now.
Oh.
Tourism board. Go check out the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yep.
That was pretty good. And then
I went to the CN Tower.
Okay.
So that was cool.
Did you get some good views up there?
Got some good views. My mom, we did that for Mother's Day. My mom was like, "Why did we do this on Mother's Day?" She was very scared of the height, but it was good. We all did it together. We went to the aquarium. They had a jazz night at the aquarium the first night we were there. We did that together.
Okay.
That was fun. But I was up there ultimately visiting my brother who lives up there. But I got to see some sports, Stuart. I had to get in some of that sports action.
Yes, you did. And how about Big Lou making an appearance on the national broadcast?
I got sniped, Stuart. I'm wearing the pink, of course.
Sure.
But I wasn't the only one wearing pink. Up there, but I probably was the only one being obnoxious after Sergio Reguilon scored his first goal of his MLS career.
The best goal of his MLS career.
Yep, his one and only.
Yeah.
But got to see Inter Miami win 4-2 up there in BMO Field, and it was really cool experience. I got to see the stand, Stuart, that we talked about.
Goodness.
The dreaded stand. I mean, it was scary, and people were having concerns going into it. I actually even saw an Athletic report where a reporter went up there, bought a ticket for that Inter Miami game, just so we could experience what it's like on that temporary stand. That was the official record-breaking crowd for Toronto FC. It was 44,000, Stuart.
Were they also selling Messi merch?
They were selling cross-branded scarves.
Okay, so
They were.
we also don't like those, but that's still better than straight up selling the opposing team's merchandise like we saw. Where was that earlier this year?
That was a Colorado.
Colorado. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Agreed.
How many MLS stadiums have you been to?
Yeah. 4.
4?
4.
Okay.
4.
You want to keep bumping that number up? It's not like
I'd like
it's not
to.
like in England where the fans go to all the away games.
But I think it's cool, especially
or
now.
Section 904 who goes to all the away games.
Now we've got these like world-class soccer stadiums. Minnesota is one on my list that I definitely want to visit. The Allianz.
Okay. I
in
know
the
they got the
United
cool
States.
old clock, right? That like it's like an actual like ticking like clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I remember that from the NASL days. They
Oh,
had that.
well, that's really old.
I feel like they would have kept that, right? That's a cool thing.
that is cool. That is.
I don't
cool.
know.
James Rodriguez, 2 assists. Speaking of Minnesota.
Yeah, your boy James. Good for him. Love to see it. All right, so you're back from Toronto.
Back from Toronto. We're jumping right back into the season.
Yeah.
Everyone's practicing. We've got uniforms now.
Yep, yep.
Got the schedule out, and
It is officially game week.
Yes.
Did you want to hit the academy stuff first before we jump in, or?
if you want.
Yeah, let's hit the academy stuff first. Let's knock that out of the park. Their season, other than the 19s, is over,
Yes.
right? 16s and 17s wrapped it up.
We find out who the U19s play today.
Okay.
So we'll have a group. So look out on social media for that at
Yep.
Armada Pro Academy.
Sure.
But we had a final weekend with Orlando City South. The 19s unfortunately did not get that win, but the U16s put on a dominant performance, get it done 5-1. Stuart. We also got some video from that win, and
Yeah, here we go.
look at this.
Cross. Oh yeah.
We got posted a lot, Stuart. I hate to toot my own horn, but we had a photographer out there.
Well, Asher was shooting, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, at Asher or at Athletics. Asher
You're gonna have
Clark.
to spell that because that's not how it's
Yeah,
spelled.
it's not.
It's with an X.
Yeah,
right?
it is with an
Athletics
X.
with an X.
With an X.
Was
out there to get the flicks.
Asher, young up and comer in the biz, by the way. He's still in high school,
Yes.
and he's a tremendous photographer doing some good stuff. And then I saw it showed up as like the cover photo on an MLS Next post.
I was gonna say that happened, and also Drip FC posted a story.
I don't care.
What you know about Drip FC?
No, I don't know anything about Drip FC.
A lot of followers.
Does it have a lot of
a lot
followers?
of followers?
Have you ever appeared on Drip FC?
Me personally,
you
no.
wear?
My photos have. My photos. Have.
Okay. All right. Like
Yeah.
that. That's a good shout.
U17s get the draw.
Yeah, you see the scoreboard here. A dominant win for the 16s against the, would you say, the South version of Orlando City?
The South
Seminole?
or Seminole.
Yeah.
Seminole's on there. That's Seminole.
Okay.
There you go.
That's what I mean. It's,
It's on there. That's what it is. I said the wrong one. There's 3 of them.
well, there's a lot of them. Yeah. We'll work on your Photoshop. We got to get like a little like a white layer behind it.
I'm
or
pretty sure that was
something.
done like in the subway in Toronto. That this graphic.
How,
it was on the
how
move.
dare you take time off and not work
was on the
these
move.
graphics for social media? Speaking of graphics, we've got one more
One more.
and another college commitment.
It just came through last night.
Okay.
Goalkeeper Colin Lane, who's been holding it down between the sticks since Andy Dunn has committed to UNF, just recently committed to Florida.
Yeah. Oh, Lordy. It's Florida. Here we go.
Florida Polytechnic University. And do you know where this school is, Stuart?
I actually do not know where Florida Polytechnic
I
University
believe it's
is.
like Lakeland, but I think if you like drive on I-4, it's like that crazy
It's
building.
that big building.
Where it's like all
Yeah,
like crisscrossed
I know exactly
over.
what you're talking
yes.
about.
Because I've looked it up before to see what it was. It's FPU.
That's part of their. Is that part of their school?
Yeah. It's like a school
Their
building.
convocation center, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what the mascot is?
I'm gonna go off of what I'm seeing here.
Mhm.
Let's go Phoenix.
Correct. That's
Yeah.
a great shot.
I mean, it's a
Stuart.
bird with a little bit of a flame going on there. You know.
It's a good logo. The full logo's better, but it got the bird head in there.
Okay. Well done. Congrats. No relation to Austin Lane, by the way.
No.
Co-host of the Brett and Austin show. 10 to noon every weekday on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Got it,
get that
baby.
in.
All right. Okay. We've had our fun.
Teased you
we've
enough.
talked quite a bit. What?
I said we've teased them enough.
Yeah, we've teased enough. We mentioned that it is officially game week, which means we got a home game this coming weekend at Patton Park, and we have one of the players who will be competing in that matchup this upcoming weekend for the Armada Women's U23 squad in the Florida Champions League. This is going to be the biggest Florida Champions League game ever, as it's the first one. We bring in Paige McSwigan. Paige, thanks so much for joining us here on the show today and putting up with our hijinks here for this first segment.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So how excited are you for another year to get to wear the crest, to wear the badge, and represent the Jacksonville Armada, and really a chance to get more reps, get more games, and get to develop here over the summer?
Yeah, I'm so excited. The staff obviously is great. Getting to play another year under Goffey and, Wale and Rita. I love them so much. I didn't play last season. I played the one before, and I really did miss it last year, so I'm just really ecstatic to be back.
Well, I want to touch on, I'm sure you've talked about this before, but local product. We're talking about Creekside here. What made you want to come back to UNF after, originally committing somewhere else, like Cincinnati?
I am a Florida girl. I think, after going to Cincinnati, it made me really appreciate Jacksonville a lot more than I did when I left.
Chili was overrated.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
See,
I'm a Skyline Chili guy. I am a Skyline Chili guy.
I
You're
love
in everything,
Skyline
everywhere
Chili.
you go.
Oh, you
guy.
do? Do you actually?
Yeah.
That's not many non-Cincinnati people say that.
Well, I was born there. My
Okay.
parents both went to Cincinnati. My dad was born and raised there. So I have that I've grew up on Skyline.
There's one in
Chili.
Orlando. Just
Yes,
to tell your parents
and
that.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been. Don't
And
worry.
South Florida. Okay, so they
We've
know.
been.
All right, Stuart.
We know.
There's
we
not that
know.
many families that appreciate a good
It's not
Skyline
often I
Chili.
get outnumbered on this show. That's you guys.
You have to
Yeah.
try it.
I've had it. Yeah, it's just chili.
No.
I don't. It's just chili.
He
What are we
doesn't
doing?
appreciate
I don't know.
it,
It's just chili. I don't want it
The
on
whole
my,
thing, the oyster crackers,
I don't
the
want it on.
hot
I don't want it
sauce.
on a hot dog. I don't want it on spaghetti. I don't know. I'm not but that's not my type of food. So
That's okay. I think you need to try it one more time at least.
One more
Give
time?
it another go.
okay.
See if you like
See
it.
the next time the Jags and Bengals play. We'll see. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I am a Florida girl at heart. I think growing up in Jacksonville, I feel it's a common theme for kids to just want to explore something new. So that was also one of the reasons why I wanted to leave, I guess. But after being away, I realized that I need the beach. I am a Florida girl, and Jacksonville, I grew a different appreciation for it after being gone. So coming back, I am in love with it now.
Well, Stuart always talks about the Jaguars players always wanting to come back and move here. There's something special about Jacksonville.
Oh, well, 1,000%. I mean, yeah, for them, it also has to do with tax purposes because you're talking about NFL guys not having to pay state taxes. They love that. But yeah, I've obviously settled into living here in Jacksonville now 14 years. So I don't plan on going anywhere. I love it here. Met my wife, made a family, and now having fun here in Duval County. It's been a whole lot of fun as somebody from South Florida who's really enjoyed it here in this part of the country. I don't know. Jacksonville's no Fernandina Beach, Lou. It's not the island.
The island is nice. But I had to get out of the island.
Island guy over here. Paige, when we talk about your journey and getting to this point in your career where you're at right now, there's been a lot of success along the way, kind of starting with winning a state championship at Creekside and getting to be a part of that with the Knights, to now being part of a successful program with UNF and to get to perform with them, and your time with the Armada as well. What has that journey been like for you to kind of experience those different stops? And like you said, I mean, you go to Cincinnati, maybe battle some adversity, right? You want to be somewhere else. You come back to Northeast Florida, and that's kind of all part of growing and learning, right?
Totally. I'd say the journey has definitely been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Going back to what you said, winning the state championship my senior year, but all throughout high school, we definitely battled. We had great seasons, but we just never could get to that final state championship. But my last year, we ended up doing it. It was an amazing experience. And then obviously after that, going right into college, going to Cincinnati, it was great. Loved it there. But like you said, I battled some adversity, and I feel like every college player does at some point in their life. It's always an up and down roller coaster, but it's how you like navigate it and push through, of course. So with my journey, I decided to hit the portal and I transferred to UNF, and I could not be more happier that I made that decision at the time that I did make that decision. So being at UNF for the past 3 years has been so rewarding for me. I've had some great seasons, some great successes, gained many accolades, which
I was going to say, I'm looking at it right now, Paige. You got so many. I think you were right in saying that UNF was that right choice for you, but you go through it, all academic ASUN, all district team, preseason ASUN. But does anything compare in 2025 when you got that call to represent the Philippines?
nothing can compare to that. That is something that you can't compete with, just because just being able to represent my country, like where my mom was born, like being able to represent it for the rest of her family. And, you know, my grandpa still lives there, being able to go there, play for the Philippines, see him and all my cousins that I never got to see growing up, and like seeing how proud they are of me, it just is a feeling that you can't get anywhere else. The first time I got called up, it was such a surreal feeling. I grew up wishing and hoping that someday I could be playing with the Philippines national team, and now I am. And again, it's just something that you could never even imagine is possible until it is.
What is the women's game like in the Philippines? How is soccer's popularity in that country when you talk about it on a global stage?
Yeah, it definitely is growing.
Yeah.
It never really was big until we qualified for the last World Cup. So once they started to make a name for themselves, then everybody in the Philippines like, oh, like we should see what's going on here.
Maybe we should get our best athletes playing in these sports. Yeah.
Right. So now, recently, like this international squad has had so many successes. We just won the gold medal in the SEA Games last year in December, and then we just played in the Asian Games and qualified for our second World Cup in a row. So it's starting to buzz, like we're getting a lot more recognition, I would say. And then obviously next year is the World Cup, so it's just going to keep growing from there. In September, we have another tournament. We're playing in the Asian Games, so excited for that. But yeah, it's just a process, and excited to see what's coming.
How are your frequent flyer miles doing? Like, because obviously it's not exactly a drive down to Patton Park to go play for this team, is it?
No, I mean, I'm a world traveler now.
Yeah.
Like, I've been to Dubai. I've been to the Philippines, of course, and Australia. I never, ever expected to go see those places, and to be able to go there and play the sport that I love is so rewarding.
You build in some sightseeing when you're in some of these spots, I'm sure.
As much as I can. But it's a business trip.
Sure, that's right.
Obviously,
all business.
So some of the success from the national team's got to come from, like yourself, a dual national. How is that locker room? Is there a ton of people that can speak English and in different languages?
Yes. So a lot of the girls do speak Tagalog, which is the language in the Philippines, but everybody speaks English. In the Philippines, you're required to learn English when you're in school. Okay. So everybody knows English if they're native there, but most of the girls are mixed with American or somewhere in Europe or Australian. So it's just everybody speaks English on the team. There's really no like language barrier. Sometimes with the staff, I would say. The staff, like, they're all pretty
Has your
local.
Tagalog got better?
I wish. My mom never taught it to me growing up.
See, that's her and I in the same boat. My mom gets on me for the Spanish.
We're all in the same boat.
Can you say anything Tagalog?
Teach me Dutch, so
like
here we are.
Some, but
give me like one word for the.
I don't know if it's appropriate.
Oh, those are the words we know. That's all we know is the bad words.
That was amazing.
Goal? Can you say goal? Is it also just goal? Probably.
I couldn't tell you.
That's amazing.
Hang on, looks like Google's gonna have to carry the show again. So the only words you know are the ones you can't say on a broadcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
That is awesome.
All right. I like that.
And this final year now, is it your final year at UNF
Yes.
now? This final year, you've now gotten all the accolades that we've been talking about, the international caps. What do you hope that you achieve in this final year with the Ospreys?
Well, I definitely want to win that ring. Last year we fell short, unfortunately. We made it to the championship and lost. But this year I need that ring before I go. That's the one thing that I need for me and my team, of course. But I mean, for me personally, like I want to keep growing, of course, as a player to set myself up for the best position to play after school. So my personal record for goals scored in a season is 7. So I'm hoping to get at least 8 this year.
Okay. We'll keep our eyes peeled. We'll keep our eyes peeled for that.
I want to see what I can do with that. Maybe get some more assists, but just find myself recognized in the ASUN. That's my biggest goal, I think.
That's your biggest what? Did you find it?
It's goal. It's also goal. Like
goal.
There's a word for like goal as in goal setting and that kind of stuff, but that's not like the soccer goal. It's a goal. Yeah, as one would maybe anticipate. We're gonna get to the roster here in 1 second, but before we get to that, I wanted to ask you one more question. When it comes to comparing these different teams you play on, right? It's always one of the most confusing things for people is that you could play on like 3 or 4 different teams in the same kind of calendar year.
Yeah.
And for you, it's going to be 3 different teams, right? Yeah. I want to know how different the coaching is because these coaches have different goals. Totally. A Philippine national team coach has, very different goals than like Goffey does, who's trying to develop it and get you guys to all improve versus Coach Falconer, who also wants to get you to improve, but also wants to win the ASUN. So, like, you have these different levels of goals. How different do you see the way that they kind of coach you as a player?
That's a good question. I do think that all the coaching staffs care about the individual player. They all want to see us grow and learn, especially obviously learning from them, but learning from the veterans on the team, at least with the national team. Me being one of the oldest players on Armada and for UNF now, it definitely is about them pushing me to lead the rest of the team. But tactic-wise, it definitely is different because we play different kinds of competition. With the national team, when we played against Japan, we pretty much were sitting back the whole time, just trying to defend, right? But in a game like probably this week, we're going to go out and we're going to score some goals, With UNF, obviously it's different game to game, but same kind of thing. We're going to look to score goals. But I would say overall, the staff, they cater to the player, which is very nice. It's hard, like, if you have a coach that doesn't care so much for the players as much as for the results of like each game. So I do appreciate that from each coaching staff. They just want to see the player develop and improve and get the most out of what each player can give.
All right. You want to check out the roster, Big Lou?
Let's check it out.
And I'll update myself from earlier. This first game is on the road.
It is on the road.
Not at home.
It originally was at home, but we did a little flip-flop with Seminole United.
Okay. Does that mean I'm not going to miss a game this year now?
I guess so, Stuart.
Hey, excellent. Love to see it. Okay, let's take a look, and we start in the back line. And we got some very talented players here again this upcoming year. Some familiar names, Big Lou. Tell me about some of the highlights here of this group.
Definitely. You've got Kylie Overstreet coming back, who's always just been a huge piece to this Armada women's team, attacking down the wing in that versatile, kind of wing back role. You've got Lulu Kunsunji, who's coming back into the squad after recently committing to college, JFC product. My one to watch in this back line has got to be Millie. Millie, seen her play plenty of ball at JU over the past couple of seasons. Scottish, knows how to put in a tackle. Then you've got those 4 names at top, all goalkeepers. So a really huge stable for goalkeepers. So we'll see who ultimately ends up getting that number 1 spot. But I know Savannah Yerger just completed her freshman year at USC Aiken. Playing in a ton of games, so I think we've got a lot to look forward to on this back line and goalkeeper.
Excellent. Goalkeepers and defenders. We'll move on to the midfield next as we work our way up the field. I will say one name that you're not going to see, and one reason why Paige here is going to have to kind of step up from a leadership standpoint. Lizanne Fogarty, off playing. She's now a professional, off playing in the Tasmania, right?
Australia, yeah. In
Tasmania.
Australia.
I think she's playing. I think I just saw that she just went back there, which is awesome. And she was really that leader these last couple of years. So Paige, as we pop up the next group, talk to me about that leadership role for you, knowing that you're going to have to help a lot of these younger players come along.
Yeah, obviously I'm honored that Goffey trusts me to be captain of this team. I obviously have big shoes to fill as Liz isn't here anymore, but lucky for me, I do know a lot of the girls on the team previously, but for the new ones, obviously it is about just learning them individually and seeing, what makes them click. And because everybody is different and everybody takes different things differently.
Sure.
But yeah, for me personally, I do feel like I have a natural instinct to lead. So hoping, it just goes smoothly this season.
You liking this inception moment, by the way?
I like it.
Got a page within
Right.
a page here.
And I'm looking at Paige.
All looking,
And
and you're
Paige.
on the other page, on the right side of the page. How about that? Landry Bauer, one of the really talented players. How much do you know about her, Paige, and what she is able to kind of bring to this roster?
I played with her 2 years ago.
She is really good,
Yeah.
and such a young age too.
Yes. She was so young when I first started playing with her, but she does not even seem that young on the field. She's so technical, so smart, and she, even being so young, she is a vital part of the team. So excited to play with her again this season.
Absolutely. So we got one more group to take a look at, Lou, and that, of course, would be the forwards.
The forwards.
The attackers.
People scoring the goals. I know Paige will contribute as well, but you've got a couple names on here that you will remember from the past couple years,
Sure.
especially last season. Nancy Almanza scored a couple winners for us last year. Tally Hines, after spending time in Alabama, comes back from college and is back in Jacksonville. Gianna Ramirez scored some crazy goals last year.
We had some amazing moments with this team a year ago.
It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. And another veteran presence in Olivia Jarrell, who, like you, Paige, has seen a lot of soccer and has played a lot of soccer over the years. And that experience can be so valuable, not only as you continue to develop, but like we've said, in getting some of the younger players on board and moving forward. All right, so that's the full roster.
That is.
We're excited, Lou.
We are. I'm really excited. We've got Paige leading the line in the midfield. You've got that youth and Landry Bauer and some of the goalkeepers. It's a really good setup, and I think the fans should be really excited for what's to come in this first Champions League season.
Yes, and best.
In the best.
The Florida Champions League. One of my things, by the way, is I constantly rail on the fact that we have so many things called the Champions League, but I love this one because we're in it.
This one's the best.
This one's the best Champions League. Take that, other Champions Leagues and Cups.
I agree.
The Florida Champions League is where it's at.
I agree.
All right. Home games all summer at Patton Park. Can't wait to get it going here this summer, and can't wait to see Paige back on the field. Paige, thanks so much for joining us here in studio on Fleet Footy.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here on the program. When we come back, we have another name you may recognize when it comes to the Fleet.
Old school. This is an OG, Stuart.
One of the OGs of our little fraternity that we have in this world when it comes to the Jacksonville Armada. That's coming up next right here on Fleet and Footy. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers. And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow, how much revenue share you could earn. Just imagine.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Campion Law will fight for you till the bitter end. We suffered several injuries along with the car being totaled. They checked on us literally almost every day for the next 2 weeks, just making sure, are you okay? Do you need anything? Even Chris was texting us, like, what can we get you? Campion cares.
This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, sponsored by Alive Credit Union.
And welcome back to Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Llerandi over there, Stuart Weber over here, and now we're joined by Alex Ierides.
Hi guys.
It's been a minute since I've gotten to do the call.
Yes, sir. Happy to hear it again.
Yeah, it was always one of my favorite names to call for a goal for the Jacksonville Armada, and you know what? We made that call a lot. We got to say your name quite a bit over the years.
That makes me happy, and I'm very happy to be back, and very happy to be back on the chair here also.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will say, playing a different role, so to speak, for the team this year, and that's not playing. As you are coming off of a professional season in Cyprus that just ended a couple weeks ago, back here in the States to continue to pursue your professional opportunities, but at the same time to get some of those coaching chops going and work on helping the team that helped you develop into the player you are. Tell me a little bit about coming back to the States, working with Coach Tommy Krzanovich and Jacksonville Armada and Jacksonville FC here kind of moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have said it better. First of all, I'm happy to be back. Jacksonville is a place that feels like home. I heard it was mentioned earlier in the previous interview that for some reason Jacksonville attracts you to come here, not just for vacation, but people love it to be here and to live here. So I'm happy to be back. Since the first time I came here in 2021, I believe, I felt that this feels like home, and I wanted to pursue the opportunity to play here or live here in the future. So it's been a goal of mine ever since, and I'm happy to be here at this moment. I had the opportunity to play professionally back home in Cyprus for a few years since I graduated, and the goal was always to come back here. And like you said, it's a new role for me. This summer season, I won't be a player on the team. I'll be in the coaching staff as an assistant coach with Tommy. And I'm happy about it, very excited. It's a new role that I'm excited to explore and see how it goes. While I was playing professionally back home this year, I got my coaching license. So I'm excited.
That goes by letter grades, right? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah. What letter are you at?
C, which
C.
is the first.
That's a passing grade, folks. Yes.
Yeah, so in Europe...
So wait, so C is the bottom?
Yeah.
And then you go B and A?
Yeah. In Europe, it's C, B, A, and Pro.
Okay.
And then in the States, I believe it starts with a D and it goes D, C, B, and A.
They make you do an extra step over
I
there.
figure we just had pass-fail in the United
Yeah,
States
yeah.
based on how our education system is. But yeah, that makes some sense.
It's
that you-
always a little bit different.
Of course it is.
Mhm.
Because of course it is. So that's cool. Getting that kind of certification and working your way up, which is something we've had former players do in the past. Jed Bowman, someone you're very familiar with, doing a very similar sort of deal. Have you talked to him a little bit about what that experience has been like for him?
Yeah.
As a former Armada player that kind
Yeah.
of went down this route.
Yeah, definitely. Jed is someone who did something similar to what I'm going to be doing now. After he graduated, he decided to start coaching early. And he's been coaching now for a couple of years for JFC. And I spoke to him before I took this decision. He said that it's a great opportunity, just not just to coach the kids, but just the environment that I know that I can find here with your mother and JFC. I know it's something that I feel comfortable working and living with. And he explained to me that it's something that I can definitely work on and something that I'll be happy to do. So I'm excited to try it.
Stuart mentioned you just came off of this season in Cyprus. Can you actually just first of all say the name of the team that you were at, because I'm looking at it right now and I don't know if I could pronounce it.
Yeah, you probably can't. It's Ethnikos Ashas. Ethnikos means like united, like national. I don't know how to explain it, but you know how teams are much united.
They're all
united.
united.
A lot of
Everybody's
teams,
united.
Yeah, a lot of teams.
Does the other
have-
part mean FC? Because it would be if it's United FC, I'm going to flip a table.
Well, no. It's actually national, not united, but a lot of teams have common the name Ethnikos.
Yeah.
Asha is the name of the city that the team used to represent, which is actually an occupied city now by Turkey in the occupied part. So it's a refugee club that has been around for 60 years now. It was the 60th anniversary of the club this year. Very historic club in Cyprus. They've played in all levels, all divisions through the years. This past year, Ethnikos was competing in the 3rd division with the goal of getting promoted to the 2nd division. And we had a very, very good season. We fell short 2 points for the promotion, so the top 3 teams get promoted. And we finished on the 3rd spot, 2 points under the promotion. So we're very close to the goal, but didn't manage to get it. But it was an amazing season, amazing experience. I like to keep all the positives from every team that I've been a part of, and there was a lot of positives. And I'm sure the team will manage to get the promotion next year.
How many tiers do they have in Cyprus?
So it's 4 tiers that are considered professional, then the amateur tier that you start from and then get promoted. So you start from the 5th.
Sure.
And then you work your way up.
So Cyprus can figure this out, but the United States can't.
Yep.
We just have
basically the rest
with
of the world.
1.38 million people. That's it. I mean, you've got
it's a little more than Jacksonville.
Yeah, and we talk about this. Sometimes we have stories. We talk about the 9th tier of Italy, and Stuart and Hamby are like, how can you have 9 tiers? It's just different over there. And part of my second question was, can you just kind of describe to the people like what soccer is like in Cyprus?
Well, first of all, in Europe and in the rest of the world, it's obviously the biggest sport. But when you go to countries like Spain, like England, like Italy, where football is huge, it's like a religion. You see paintings of players and everywhere you go. So you feel the passion that the people have for soccer.
Did you hear that Section 904? He wants a painting of him. Can we make that happen?
Hey,
we got tifos. We got tifos.
No.
He might deserve one. He might deserve one.
Right?
I can't complain ever for 904. Even since the first game I showed up here, there was a Cyprus flag in the stands. So that's something that I will forever remember, and something that
they probably had those at your games in Cyprus too, right?
Well, everybody, most of the players are Cypriot, so there is some flags. But to be playing in the States and see a Cyprus flag, it was something that made me proud. But yeah, just to answer your question, Louis, it's everywhere in Europe, but also in Cyprus, football and supporting your team is like your religion. So people take it very passionately. Everywhere you go, you're gonna hear about football or see kids playing football everywhere you go. So it's huge. But I also think that it's growing definitely in the States way more these days with the World Cup coming up and all the progress that MLS and the USL and all the pro leagues have been going on. I think football here is in a very good level.
How was your season, by the way, this past year? How many goals did you score?
11 goals and 7.
You still score that goals, man. You put that thing in the back of the net.
Yeah, I try, but my goal these days, or at least until I was playing, is just to enjoy the game and not worry about the stats, because as I get older, I realize that you don't get to do that for your whole life. So whenever you get the chance to play, you just gotta enjoy it and make sure you have fun. So that's the goal when I play.
As someone still looking for his first goal, cherish those goals. Everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody. That's good stuff. That's pretty cool. That you're still out there performing at this high level, and I think one of the really cool things is that you're now able to do more networking, more connecting, just because of these connections with MLS Next, with all these different coaches that are coming through, talking to our players and talking to our coaches. I think that's one of those benefits to being around this system here this summer for you, is that the networking opportunities are huge.
Yeah, 100%. And as you said, networking and making contacts is very important, not just in football, and everything you do. And the plan originally was for me to come and play this season, but because of a rule with the new league, I'm not able to play. But Tommy offered me the opportunity to still be here, still be around the environment, and get some experience in coaching. And I'm very grateful for it, and I'm excited for it. And also something that I really believe is going to be an advantage for me to be coaching is that obviously coming off fresh from playing now, I know, and going through different levels all these years, I know what a player wants to do in training or what he doesn't want to do. And I feel like being a player, I can give some advice to players that could help them get better, and hopefully I can contribute in that part.
I know it's early. You only just got here a couple weeks ago, but who stood out from some of the guys you've had a chance to work with that are going to play for this Armada team this summer?
So we've only trained twice.
Yeah,
as of
that's
right
why I
now.
said I know it's really early.
Yeah, it's very early.
Really early.
Very early, and the first couple sessions is for the players to just get moving,
acclimation,
exactly, and get their rhythm back, get to know each other. So it's very early to say, but I can definitely spot that talent already. There's some exciting players that I think are gonna have some fun this summer and give some good moments to our fans. From what I've seen, we'll have a couple very good players in midfield. I don't remember all the names yet because we just met, but
you got to make them wear it like across the shirt until you learn them, and then you can rip it off.
Show up with their name tag for the first days.
Yeah.
Nikita looks like a very strong midfielder. And Hugo, French midfielder. Our attack is always strong, and we're looking like we can be very dangerous. We'll have some fast players in the attack. Xavi Chato, if I'm not mistaken, who's coming.
That's Stuart's favorite.
Who's coming back from last year?
You know his hometown, by the way? Stuart, Florida.
No way.
He's from Stuart.
Oh, it's like your relatives.
Yes, very, very, very close. Me and Xavi Sato.
Yeah.
So you're going through all these names, and what pops into my mind is you make this transition from player to coach, at least for this one summer. But you've got some of these guys who you've played with on the team. You've got guys like Pierce Alberti. And what's that been like, transitioning and now coaching them?
To be honest, I'm still in the transition period, and the first training session that was yesterday, just being on the coaching side and observing training and coaching was different for me because I was itching to get in the session and train and have some shots and just train with the guys. But I think that the passion I have for playing and the love I have for the game can transition in a different role, at least for this summer and for the near future. And hopefully it will translate in a good way and in a way that I can help the players become better and give them the guidelines or the help that they need just by supporting them and assisting Tommy and the rest of the staff.
Now, by no means am I saying that Tommy can't do this, but it's got to be pretty nice to be like, this is how you put it in the upper 90, boys. You could step up there, and you're still at that point in your career where you can showcase these things that you're trying to teach. Now, it might get harder as the years go on to be a coach and to teach it when it's maybe something that's a little harder for you to do.
Exactly.
But you're able to go right now and basically show them anything that you're any point you're trying to get across.
Yeah. It's something that
I do think Tommy can still put it in the upper 90. I want to make sure that's clear, Tommy.
He definitely can, and he's had he's had a serious injury recently, so he's still doing rehab and trying to recover. But once he's back, we're gonna have a competition with the coaching staff and some finishing competition for sure, and figure that out. But yeah, it's very important. Like you said, I feel like most coaches, especially in the soccer area, they finish their career at 35 to 40, and then they think about coaching, which is not late. But if you want to do your licenses and get some experience, then you become 40, 45, and then you're done to start something. Whereas I feel like if I start at the age that I'm at now and get my licenses slowly, I could still be young, which helps in a training environment where I can show what I want, especially with kids. Kids want to see something before they do it, to have a clear picture. You know, if you're training grown men, professional teams, usually you don't need to demonstrate. But coaching kids, which I'll be doing soon, I feel like it's something that can make training more interesting, can make healthy competition into training, and if they have a young coach to show them and demonstrate something, I feel like it's a very important advantage.
So you're saying I should stick to broadcasting and not try to pursue my license now?
No, you can do it. You can do it. You just
coaches. I'm coming. I can't demonstrate the same things they can, but we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Okay, we talked about the coaching, but I do want to reminisce just a little bit about your Armada playing days.
Yeah.
If you had to just pick out one moment from your Armada career, is there something that sticks out to you?
Yeah, I think without having to think about it hard, it's just the first trophy that we got. That was 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
Sir.
I think it's the first trophy that Armada lifted in the NPSL.
Mm-hmm. Ever.
Okay. So that was definitely a special moment. I was blessed to also be a captain of that team. So I lifted that trophy, and it's something that gave me a lot of joy, even though it wasn't a professional league or a huge title. I know for the club it meant a lot, and for everyone individually that's around the club and has been around the club for years. So it was a very proud moment, just to give the happiness and the satisfaction to the fans that are sticking through the club through all these years, and I'm sure that it will happen again in the near future. The way the team is working with the staff, everyone working behind the scenes, and the quality of the players that the team brings in every year is not a coincidence. And I know that long term is going to pay off, and it's going to put Armada where it needs to be.
Yeah, I think we covered just about everything, Lou.
Yeah, I'm excited for the fans to get to see Alex Ierides back on the sideline again.
Me too. Excited to see the fans and get going on Saturday.
Can you get yellow cards from the sideline?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still going to be fiery? Are you still going to be?
Well, we'll see.
As an assistant, do you maybe kind of like rein that in a little bit?
No, definitely. If my my energy and the passion that I have.
We know all about the energy and the passion.
Yeah,
of the field.
so if I can't get it out of playing, who knows how I'm gonna act on the bench?
Because it didn't work out well for Nathan. Nathan on the bench is just a madman over there. So
I don't blame him. Some decisions taken.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about.
He's also never been wrong, right? Isn't that how you feel? How you have to feel within yourself?
Exactly.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, Alex, appreciate you so much for dropping by.
Thank you, guys.
Looking forward to the summer, to seeing these boys develop, and to seeing what your future holds in store as well. Hopefully some more playing opportunities down the road, and then we'll see where you take it.
Yes, sir. Just happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right. Let's take another quick break here on Fleet and Footy. And we got the Weird Soccer Story of the Week still to come.
Yes.
And we have another interesting story that Alex was chiming in on during the commercial break. We'll bring that to you next. Right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network. We'll be right back on Fleet and Footy.
Ancla Dorada. The official bear of your Jacksonville Armada.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms. Whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV, you can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, sponsored by Alive Credit Union.
And welcome back to Fleet and Footy. And it says Cristo Fernandez, but I'm pretty sure that's Danny Rojas. And yet, Cristo Fernandez signing with El Paso Locomotive.
That's unbelievable. We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
He was a trialist, right?
Yeah, he was a trialist with Chicago Fire
in the
2.
MLS Next Pro.
And then with El Paso, former place of many Armada
in the
names.
USL Championship.
And looks like they liked what they saw. And
well, what they like seeing is dollar signs.
I'm sure that jersey is going to go flying off the shelves. It's a nice jersey, too.
Is it?
I like it.
I'm looking. I'm figuring it out.
I'm sure there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
I do love the Locomotive logo, the train.
Oh, yeah. Very
the shovel.
Yeah. Shout out to El Paso. You been to El Paso?
I have not.
I have been to El Paso.
How is it?
Good.
All right.
Yeah. It was like 4 hours from where my first TV job was.
Okay, yeah.
I was in Midland, Odessa, Texas. I would drive out to El Paso. My buddy was working as a reporter there. And we checked out the sights. We also took a day trip and walked across the bridge to Juarez, Mexico.
Oh, that's fun.
It's literally a border town, El Paso. And it was safer when we did it. I don't know if I would do it today.
Okay.
So, Danny, stay across don't go across the border, Danny. You'll be all right.
He's Mexican, isn't he?
I'm not sure where he's from originally.
Oof, I don't want to put that on him then. I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he is, though, because I think he played like pre-professionally in
Danny,
Mexico.
you got no problem walking across the border then. You'll be all right. You're not fine. Okay, so that is interesting. Hey, we're getting closer to the World Cup.
We are. We're under 30 days?
Unbelievable. It is right around the corner.
Or exactly 30 days, actually. I think we're exactly 30 days out. Math.
Don't math here. Which comes with some logistical challenges.
It does.
Let's take a look here. How about this? The Netherlands' iconic double-decker bus arriving in Texas for the FIFA World Cup.
The bus coming in, Stuart's leaving to go to the Netherlands.
Yeah.
But I thought this was a pretty awesome visual from, I believe this is Houston's Fox station. Come on, Stuart. That's pretty awesome. We're getting the World Cup fever. I'm getting World Cup fever, Stuart.
We couldn't just take a double-decker that's already here and wrap it?
No.
Like we had the boat one across the Atlantic.
You think they're driving on the other side? They definitely are, right? The bus.
Oh, yeah.
Is that just in case they win? Because I see that's like kind of like a parade-esque bus.
Yeah, but it's like a parade atmosphere everywhere they go.
I guess so.
I'm looking forward to the videos of the Oranje Army bouncing down the streets of whatever cities they're playing in. I'm guessing Houston.
Houston,
one of them.
H-Town.
I haven't really looked at the schedule yet to see where the Dutch are playing. Because I knew I wasn't going to go to any of the games. I'm just going to be here instead.
It's too busy. Summer's too busy, Stuart.
It's not. Unless you have a 1-year-old.
That is true.
Then it's a little more challenging. But
first trip's about to happen.
And I also
now.
don't have $100,000 or whatever the tickets are costing right now.
Yeah, too much.
Yes, wish me luck taking a baby on an overnight flight to Europe. See how that goes. Hopefully good. All right. I think we're about done here, Lou.
Yes, we are.
We usually do something to wrap every show, don't we?
I don't know. I don't know what that is, though.
Perhaps it's the weird soccer story of the week. Big Lou, we are in the Montserrat Football Association. What are we doing in Montserrat?
This is Montserrat. That is the island.
Okay.
That's all of it right there.
I got that. I just saw it on the
gorgeous
on the logo.
Some gorgeous beaches.
Sure. Yeah.
There's a story came out a couple years ago of a college
See
student.
how it's in the background there? The green?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Who was on holiday, who ended up playing for the Montserrat national team against Antigua.
Okay.
It was said that Alvin Poteen was visiting the island where his father was born. He spotted the team training. He asked to join in, and he eventually got picked up for the next game that they were playing, and got in against a 2-0 win. Also, Montserrat has their head coaching job currently listed on Facebook. If you would like to apply for the head coaching job, maybe Alex Ierides after his summer. Look that one up.
So a guy on vacation just sees the team training, thinks, I could do that, hops in. How were they able to get his certification turned around that quickly? That's what I want to know.
I guess if you're already,
because I know how hard it is for you guys to do, and that was just for like the NPSL.
Well, it says that his dad was.
Well, that's
born
fine.
in the
But there's
country.
still a lot of paperwork that's got to be done.
I'm sure it's a little bit easier to do it when you're playing like Antigua, in the middle of the ocean over there. But look at this gorgeous view.
All I'm picturing is the one little league thing where the guy holds up a piece of paper that says "I am 12." Like that was his certification that he was from there. It does look fantastic, and I can see why a random could just jump in and play the soccer. Why would you be playing soccer if you could just be hanging out at the beach like this?
There's no professional league there either, so.
Oh well, there you go. They're just hanging out at the beach.
Yeah,
probably good at beach soccer.
They probably are. They actually probably are. I didn't look that up.
Good. All right, well, that's going to do it for this edition of Fleet and Footy. Both the men's and women's teams in the Florida Champions League on the road to start the season.
Got some leaders in different ways on the show today.
Yeah, that was good.
Got an assistant coach and the captain of the women's squad. And the summer's just getting started, unfortunately away, but in a couple of weeks' time, we'll have that first home match.
Absolutely, and I will not be here for next week's show, so Big Lou, hold it down. Get some more high
We're going to get some
guests.
high-quality guests.
I love that. I love that for you. And I appreciate everybody at home joining in as well. Thank you, as always, for watching. And chime in on social media. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Fleet and Footy. We're all done here. Let's go. Let's go home. See you later on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. We're out.
Mm-mm-mm.